going to be live reacting to, or redoing our live reaction to XTALE. Now, thank goodness I didn't finish it. It says I finished it, but I was only like 50 minutes into it. I wasn't really like fully done with it. So basically for the first almost hour, I know what's up. Or close to an hour, I know like what's going on in the animation. But I'm gonna talk about some points I have with it. I just feel like redoing it because this is what I want to do for content now, is react to what others have made or react to what I have made. You know, I want to do that. I want to show you guys this movie. I want to give y'all like my honest thoughts on this movie. I honestly feel like the way YouTube went about it and taking down my video, like my reaction video I made this morning about this. Okay, you guys can hear me. Like my reaction video I made this. Cool. That's cool. So you guys can hear me. So I do not approve of YouTube taking down my initial reaction to this, so it's kind of going to be a little funky in terms of, like, the whoa factor, because I already know what's going to be happening for the first 50 minutes of this. And I just want to tell you guys, okay, that I love Undertale to death. I've played Undertale, like, all the way through more than a couple of times, all routes. I love Deltarune. I played all up to Chapter 4. I've also beaten like every secret boss in Deltarune, so that should tell you that how much I love Undertale and Deltarune, man, right there. So this is right up my alley for me to be reacting to. I almost want to like react to it in a different way by only putting it in the baby screen, but I don't know how people would feel about that, so we might just give it like this. But shoutouts to Gio, all right, and his team. Shoutouts to him. He's the one who created this. All credit goes to him and everybody who worked on this. Thank you for making this. This is probably one of the best Undertale animation movies I think Undertale has ever seen. And I also want to say, you know, thank you everybody for watching this live reaction. Link in the description if you do not want to hear my commentary. YouTube, okay? I'm commentating over everything that's happening, so that's going on in the video, okay? Sheesh. Sorry, I'm as mad as I am because, like, YouTube and stuff. Anyways, we might just leave it like this time. Ew, that was so intense. Who am I kidding? That was awesome! What's up with that face, pal? What's up, Lucas, by the way? Oh, you're mad at me? Do you want some? This will help you feel better. By the way, for anyone that doesn't know about Ink, to sum up Ink, he is an outlier to the entire Undertale universe / multiverse. And he basically is like an overseer of all the different timelines and AUs. He keeps all of them he keeps all of them going. Okay, he keeps like everything afloat, and that's his job. But at the not at a cost, but and also what's weird about him too is that he doesn't really actually feel any sort of emotions. He has to take these vials in order for himself to feel emotions. And it's kind of sad, but that's him for you. I don't know what else to say. Anyways, that's him. That's Ink. No? Okay, never mind. I'm sure you're gonna love what's coming next. I'm so excited. It's been a long time since I've seen a story that involved the whole multiverse like this one. My special event. I mean, our special event. Bro, this man really is all about that. He's all about them events and stuff, man. The X event. Our secret episode in the story of these universes' existence. Muff, relax. You know, I thought it would be okay to make a truce with error. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know who Error is basically a Sans that, what is it? Because all Sanses start as normal Sanses, right? But what ends up happening to them later on, well, most Sanses start out normal, but then kind of turn. Error, I can't remember exactly one-to-one exactly how Error turned, but I remember, like, he was a normal Sans going through the whole genocide. And then I think he became Geno Sans after a while, but then afterwards he got stuck, I think, in the Anti-Void or something, and that left him in a space where no one could hear him, no one could see him, and he kind of got completely isolated from everybody, so it kind of drove him madly insane. So, that's also a thing. Anyways, everything was so quiet because of most of you quit. Everything was so quiet because most of you quit. This is useless. I don't want to know about it anymore. Everything I do is trash. My story will never be as great as others. Honestly, I feel like Ink, if he was given the opportunity / the chance, he could actually genuinely have an interesting story. And this is something I didn't comment on before when I watched this the first time because I was so excited to get into this. I genuinely think that if Ink was placed in the right story and was able to do not only what he does best, but also keep him in character and all that other sort of stuff, but I feel like he actually definitely could have a story that's as good or maybe slightly even better than some of the other Sanses. And I'm actually not joking about that. I genuinely believe that. You know? I genuinely believe that. Oh, I forgot by Jakei at the end there. I'm going to change the title after this because of that. I tried so hard to support them, to keep them motivated. But they didn't listen to me. They hated this place. And the creation started to die. I wasn't being useful in this place anymore. Why am I even here if I can't help? I know, deep down, I know this is how a lot of you feel. Like, for example, like, if you guys can't help your friends, or if you guys can't, like, figure out, like, what you want to do with yourselves or something. Thank you for 2 likes, I appreciate that. Or something like that. This is also with me, too. I used to feel this way, where I can't help people. But this is honestly how I learned, right? Like, you can, like, okay, why am I even here if I can't help? Sometimes I feel like some people gotta understand that not all situations you can be of help to somebody, you know? There are some situations where, yes, you're going to be able to completely help them get out of the rut and get them back on their feet. But then there's also a lot of times where you genuinely cannot help them get out of the rut that they're in. They themselves have to pull themselves out. And I feel like a lot of people today do not understand this. I feel like a lot of people try to push the idea that they need to help no matter what. But they never really think about this or keep this in mind, but they themselves need to see the problem that they're causing to themselves, realize it, and get themselves out of it, right? You can help them as friends, that's for sure, by being by their side, doing things with them, helping them out. But also keep in mind, don't overstep your boundaries too when trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? If they are going through mental problems or some sort of money issue or something like that. Because whenever they overcome that problem themselves and not just fully relying on, you know, friends to help them get out of the rut, you know, they're going to be like, if they ever fall into this exact situation again or something similar, they're going to have more confidence and more belief in themselves that they can get out of that rut, out of that situation, than needing somebody else to get them out of that rut. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is making any sense, but you get it. I don't want to be forgotten too. Although that would never happen anyway, because I met someone exceptional. Oh my god, that joke's still bad. A new friend. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Let me see something real quick. All right, I'm back. I am really sorry, my children. I have failed you once. Wait, actually, he says I failed you once. So, actually, I didn't realize this when I watched this the first time, but he said I failed you once, right? So, that means they actually already had an AU prior to this that Ink pulled them out from. This soul was given to me for the purpose of creating something unique and special for you two. But I don't know. I don't know what else to create. I'm wasting this power. Maybe if I destroy myself alongside with this place, you'll never need someone like me. You may be free. Hey, hold the phone, buddy. I don't even know what a phone is. Look at me, silly old man. Don't be so hard on yourself. You suffer from something called lack of motivation. This is something I also commented on in the previous version of this video, where I talked about how motivation, I feel like, is also another word that I think has slowly been, like, being pushed to the forefront a lot more. In a good way and arguably a bad way. And I say that because there's a lot of people who get motivated by somebody out there, but I would argue motivation is only like the baby steps to get you what you want to do. Because I would say what's more important than having motivation is determination. Because I feel like when you're determined to do something, you're more prone to doing it versus motivation. Because when you're motivated by something, you're uplifted for that little bit, but it doesn't have that pushback or that eagerness to push forward like determination does. And that's why I say people, instead of feeling more motivated or having lack of motivation, you need determination to really get shit done. And no, I'm not just saying that because it's an Undertale thing, and Undertale's been doing the whole determination thing forever now. But it's a whole thing. Wait, I thought you reacted to this already. This is, I mentioned it in the beginning of this, I have to redo this stream. Because 56 minutes into the stream, sis, what ended up happening was apparently I broke YouTube's guidelines. I broke YouTube's terms of service by something. I don't exactly know what I did, but apparently I did, and the whole video got taken down by YouTube. And you know what I said? I said, you know what? This is the new me. I'm not going to let YouTube's terms of service crap get in the way of what I actually want to do now for myself and my channel. So we're re-reacting to it. I know the first 56 minutes of this, but outside of that first 56 minutes, I don't know the rest. It's all going to be for the first time. But this these scenes right here, I already know. I know about. And also, in between stream, I'm going to be, like, pausing here or there and skipping some bits, so that way YouTube can be like, you're okay, this video can pass, type shit. Anyways. There's no need to destroy anything or anybody. I have the perfect cure for your problem. Come with me, pal. I won't leave you alone until you give me a chance. Welcome to the Doodle Sphere, where are thousands of alternative versions of us, worlds with simple and complex stories. You can think everything already exists here, but I'm sure you can create something new. Man, I didn't say this before, but imagine being Kara and Friskier. They have a dad that allowed them to go to the Doodle Sphere and see multiple different realities right in front of them. If I was either Kara or Friskier, which, by the way, they're both boys in this AU, I, honest to God, and I'm going to say this now, I'm honest to God, I wouldn't know how to react seeing multiple different universes in front of me, or multiple different timelines in front of me. I wouldn't know how to react. Like, I really wouldn't know. Like, that shit is, like, crazy to me, man. But here, let me fast forward something. Let's fast forward a little bit, too. If you want, I can show you more closely these worlds I could give you and stuff. Yep. So, I would greatly appreciate it, my friend. So, as you guys know, or don't know, to sum this bit up right here, Gaster was given the ability to create new worlds for himself, and his kids that he has along with him for the ride. And we all know Gaster, okay? If you played Undertale and Deltarune, we all know what Gaster's capable of, okay? You know, a lot of people say he created Sands and Papyrus. A lot of people say he has weird abilities, like weird abilities that keeps him an outlier of Deltarune itself and shit and whatnot. And I know a lot of those are just theories, but like, we all know Gaster's a scientist. So imagine giving a scientist the ability to rewrite reality. I am not going to lie, that is Ink's biggest mistake. Because I would never give a scientist the ability to rewrite reality. Because you know why? What that scientist motherfucker is going to do, he's going to experiment with every possibility ever in his mind. Good possibilities, bad possibilities, neutral possibilities. Like this, and since this is Undertale we're talking about, he's about to be like, he's going to be doing pacifist routes, genocide routes, neutral routes, neutral that lead more into genocide, pacifist that leads into genocide, or neutral that leads into pacifist, you know? He's going to be doing all the routes. He's going to be fucking with a bunch of different timelines, man. I can already see it. Not only because I know about it now, but even if I didn't have the knowledge, it's kind of obvious what Gaster's going to do with it. Anyways. Well, not obvious, but it's just like, if you think about it really hard enough and you've been in the Undertale community long enough, you will see that Gaster's planning on doing some shit. Anyways, let's skip a little bit, like 10 seconds forward. Entry number 0, timeline number 1. This is our home. I will do my best for them. I have a future project in mind, but first, I want to give them the opportunity to be surrounded by good family and friends like I saw out there. The inhabitants of this universe will evolve through time. Other universes use the term growing up. Frisk and Kara like this kind of phenomenon. They are really enjoying this. My job here is done. Entry number 1, timeline number 1. Will this be enough? This could be more perfect for everyone if I use... I'm very sorry, this world must be improved. I admit everything was beautiful, but it's time to say goodbye. See, and this is what I hate about Gaster, is that, hear me out, you've had Kara and Frisk grow up with this version of Azrael, loved him like a little brother, and then Gaster said, I'm taking my boys, say goodbye to this motherfucking AU. It must be overwritten and changed. This is why I say Gaster should definitely go fuck himself. Because not only is he fucking himself over, but he's fucking his boys over in the process. Because his boys, I can easily tell, loved Azrael. Azrael's a good-ass dude to begin with. Let's be real. Azrael, he's our fluff boy, man. Azrael's a cool motherfucker. I love Azrael. He doesn't get much shine in Undertale because we all know what happens to him. You know, turns into Flowey and shit. But with all seriousness, he's a good motherfucking dude. At his core. If he was never turned into a flower, he'd be a good dude. He'd be a good dreamer. You know, good dude. But it's fucked because Kara and Frisk loved this Azrael right here. And now they're taking that opportunity away by saying, let's go to a new AU. Stay determined for our freedom. See, and look at Frisk and Kara, man. They are crying. I think it's because of these ads. I'm not gonna lie. I think it might genuinely be because of these ads that play. You know, that are probably getting me in trouble. Or something, maybe. I have no idea. Because it's kind of funny, in my other reaction videos, I have ads playing all the time, like Domino's and the other one, and I don't get in trouble for those. But as soon as I try to react to something on regular YouTube, I got in trouble for that. And I'm not going to lie, I also think someone flagged my video. I have a feeling somebody just came in because they disliked the general vibes that I was giving, and they decided to flag the video. Or maybe I did say something wrong, and I just had no idea about it. But then again, like, if you think about it like this, right? YouTube, 9 times out of 10, isn't really bothered with most of the things that I say. You know? And if they were bothered, they would have fucking emailed me about it. They would have told me instead of just taking my video down, you know what I mean? It's kind of on some Twitch shit. We're gonna skip 10 seconds. Nice to see you again, dear friend. I just came to visit for a while to make sure you're doing good with your creations. I see you did something here. Was it a reset? You don't look motivated at all. No, something else. I think I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I'm sorry, it's just... I want to use all the potential of my power for something I've been thinking about. Which power? Are you sure you want to see it? Overwrite. The power to completely change a timeline, the reality itself of an alternative universe. I'm just gonna say this. Imagine if niggas in regular Undertale had this ability. Like, imagine if they could overwrite. if we, the player, had the ability to overwrite that entire universe. That would be insane. That's actually arguably way too OD. That's way worse than resetting. Because imagine, you get to, because like with overwrite, right? You get to overwrite that whole universe. For example, you can overwrite like Frisk being a male and probably turn him into a female if you wanted. Or non-binary. And then vice versa. You can do the same to Kara. Or you can make Toriel a man and Asgore a woman. Or you can make Sans a chick. Or Papyrus a chick. Or leave them the fuck alone, which I would prefer. But you get it. Like, overwriting things is pretty fucking OD. Especially in Undertale. Because we all know, like, how resetting in Undertale works. Like, everyone's memory gets wiped. Everyone goes back down to, like, 0, right? So, like, overwriting is taking it a step further and completely changing things and then saying that this entire time, this is how things were. This is exactly why giving Gaster a power like overwrite is way too powerful, and this man should not be having it. Gonna skip 10 seconds. See, you can already see Kara changing right there. Like, he's about done. See, look, Frisk is trying to cheer him up. Good shit on you, Frisk, by the way. I've always dreamt about creating something like this, and thanks to you, I got the perseverance I needed. When I find the right timeline to execute it, I promise you that it will be the best thing you've ever seen. See, and I understand Gaster a little bit now, because again, he is trying to, because his whole goal in this, see, before, I didn't really understand. Damn, dude, my shit is really bugging the crap out of me. Because after I cut my hair, you know how when you cut your hair, like, there's always going to be those little micro hairs that just fall either on your shirt or around your skin? Probably need to change shirts. Probably need to take a shower after this, too. But I think I'm starting to understand Gaster a little bit. Because throughout this whole story, Gaster's real goal is to try and impress Ink. Because Ink is the overseer of the fucking universe. Imagine trying to perfect that. And Ink kind of told him, like, bro, you know what? I want to see what you do with this power that I give you. And Gaster's kind of taking it upon himself to be like, okay, I owe this deity, this being, something cool. Something he can be like, I've never seen this in no other AU ever. So I'm going to try to make the best AU I can possibly have or possibly come up with. And as a scientist, that's dangerous because you can go try to get that good ending, but by doing so many bad things, so many wrong things to Kara or Frisk. And this is something I said in the previous version of this, but I feel like the more AUs we go of this or the more timelines we go, you're just going to continuously fuck over Frisk and Kara in the process. And then what's going to happen, because essentially Gaster is their father, is they're going to build some form of resentment towards Gaster because of all the things that he decides to do. Not immediately, but by building it up and by constantly doing it. And this isn't just like a fucking this movie thing. This happens in real life too. And this also has happened to me in my personal life. Because of shit that's happened in my life, there was a lot of things I used to not like, you know, people in my family for. You know, I resented them for what they were doing to me and causing what the fuck was happening in my life. You know, I had a lot of resentment. And having resentment as a kid is not a good thing, because that resentment follows you into adulthood, and that could lead your adulthood being affected by what happened. Because I would say this, right? As a parent, it is your job to take care of that kid and do the best you can to do the best for them and be the best for them. Because you are the center of that kid's universe. Meaning that everything is going to go by you first. like, everything. Like, you're going to witness their first steps. You're going to witness everything in that kid's life, or at least a good chunk of what that kid is going to grow up and turn into. And also by your actions as the parent is also going to dictate how that kid is going to grow up, how that kid is going to act in different environments, how that kid's going to act towards other people. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, that's how it's going to be. Which is why I feel like as a parent, it is omega/ultra important to really see that kid through right. I'm not trying to say dictate every little thing, belittle them on every little thing, but come to an understanding with your child and be their best friend. Be their parent, but also be their best friend all at the same time. You know? That way so y'all can like get each other, you know? Like if y'all mad or sad, y'all can fully understand each other and not just have, because we have a lot of parents here that love belittling their kids and that just think that they're right 24/7. Instead of actually trying to come with a compromise with their kid, they always just want to be right in an argument or something like that. And I feel like a lot of parents are very wrong for that. Anyways, let's skip 10 seconds, maybe even 20, maybe even 30 seconds. Because of how long I was talking too. This is the perfect day to play outside with your brothers. Why the long face, son? I wish I wouldn't be upset if at least everyone could remember anything of what happened. Something from the past? Sadly, you're right, little one. I don't have any idea of what you're talking about. But if something really bad happened before, you shouldn't be upset because of it. Learn from it. Learn from the past and don't let it happen again. Don't let it make you a prisoner. You're a human child that must be happy, and I'm an old monster willing to be the best for you, the best father for you. Blah, I cannot read that. Asgore really taught a really good lesson here. You're a human child that must be happy, and I'm an old monster willing to be the best father for you. This is a really good lesson. If something really bad happened before, you shouldn't be upset because of it. Yeah, learn from the past and don't let it happen again. Don't let it make you a prisoner. This is such a good line because so many people today, I used to do this religiously. I always let my past and the way that I would go moving forward, it would always make me a prisoner of the past. Always. Like, for example, I would always be reflecting on dumb shit. Like, for example, let's say, because I got so mad today at a video game that 5 hours later, I'm still mad about it. Why are you letting that memory keep you a prisoner? Why not just let it go and be free from that said event? Learn from it, learn to be better, learn to control it better, or learn to not be mad about it for so long. That's what Asgore is saying, essentially. And I feel like a lot of people do not understand this in today's world because we are so caught up in social media and so much other shit that's getting us constantly distracted that we don't think about shit like this. We really don't. And I feel like some of us today just need to be taken away from all of it and live a new life somewhere else. Or maybe what the parents should do is instead, after seeing all this social media bullshit, move somewhere where that's not as heavy and build a life there. So that way the kid doesn't grow up having like social media issues and all that other sort of shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Or have them grow up like a normal kid and not give them a phone at 8 years old. Okay? And not let them be addicted to phone games and Apple games and all that shit. You know? And honestly, that was me. I had devices, phones, PCs. I had all that shit when I was 8, 7, 6, 5. I had all that stuff. But the internet wasn't as prevalent as it is today, you know, with kids today and shit. I didn't have all those crazy ass memes. Like, the internet for me, when I was going into it, it was like not just starting, but it was going somewhere. Like, it was going through the growing pains phase for me on the internet. But anyways, let's get it. Let's go a couple seconds. Of course you can, Dad. There you go. Let's fast forward a little bit. Man, this is the hottest summer ever. It feels like burning in hell right now. Nah, with all that sunscreen bottles I gave y'all, you're gonna be fine. It's good to see your bro smiling and getting along with everyone. Asgore is good as encouraging people, isn't he? It's kind of ironic. Remember what we talked about a couple of years ago. How it can be possible that someone without empathy could create a good-hearted being like Asgore. Kara and I can't understand Ex-Gasker at all, but we're glad he could give us someone better than himself. Is it okay that I know this, pal? What if he decides to end all of this? What could we do for you two? Kara has someone who is helping him become stronger. I have someone reliable that can listen to me. If anything happens, we can fight the pain no matter how hard he tries. He cannot make us forget. My brother and I are not his creations, after all. Entry number 1, timeline 2. Too much happiness. See what I'm talking about? Too much happiness. Look at that. At this rate, I won't be able to create the best story in the entire multiverse. Everyone looked affected by his loss, especially both humans. Their reactions are worth observing. The atmosphere makes you feel what described as excitement. Poor Alphys and shit, man. Let's skip a little bit further. As I have to do something awful, evolution requires sacrifice. Oh, God. Yeah, look, you can see Kara's done. Entry number 3, timeline 2. There is nothing left. It's time to overwrite this story once again. Enough. Do you think this is funny? What else do you want from them? I will put it in words you can understand. If you want to see your friends again, I must overwrite this timeline. Could you please let me work? Good. See, and this is what I'm talking about. A lot of parents, like, I don't know if I'm going to get an ad. Okay, I got an ad. I'm not trying to watch the ad. Alright. Here, we can, like, reset it there or something. But what I was going to say is a lot of parents don't realize how much actual power they have over their kids, like, mental, man. Because I'm telling you guys this, man. If you grow up in a household that's fucked up or something like that, where your parents are kind of dickheads and they kind of teach you not to, like, do anything, man, you can make that kid not do anything. But I really feel like, I don't know, man. I know I'm talking a lot, and that's the whole point of my reaction to this. It's a reaction video, but damn, man. Let's skip a little bit further in. Skip a little bit. I have simulated the features of an alternative universe that showed me some time ago. Just as I thought, there was nothing different that catches my attention. Nothing can be perfect here. Yeah, you can see Kara, dude. He's already reacting. Entry number 2, timeline number 3. The timeline only existed for 2 days. The children seem to be upset. They say, I'm an insecure old man. I don't need an opinion of those insolent brats. This is what makes me sad. Because it feels like it reflects, like, not exactly one-to-one with me, but I really feel like this story in some way, I feel like relates to so many people and their parents and their families. Because, like, their parents think that they know everything, they're the top shit, they've been doing this for years, it's been going the way that they've been going at it for years, so that must be how it is. The kids are never right, the kids are always wrong. Like, I hate these type of parents. And I hate them because, again, like I said before, they don't want to, like, try to diverge from their mindset for 5 seconds. They want to, like, only keep their own mindset unless they're proven absolutely wrong. Or they might try to come up with some bullshit, and that's even worse. When you got a parent that knows they're in the wrong, or that found out that they're in the wrong, but still try to find some way to make themselves right, that's how you know you got a bullshit parent right there. You know? And the situation is serious, not like Goofy or something where they're jokingly trying to make themselves right or some shit. But I genuinely am like, I'm fucked, man. I'm feeling for these kids, man. I'm feeling for Kara. I'm feeling for Frisk. I know it's just an animation, but I'm feeling for these goddamn kids. Because it's like, goddamn. You know, Gaster is being a horrible dad. Like, if you watch this animation and you're slowly, like, you're trying to become a dad, do not do what Gaster does, like, for the first quarter of this. Just don't. Be a good dad to your kids, because, goddamn, Gaster literally started doing this as, like, some sort of way to be like, hey, I want to make a world for them, and then turns that shit into, we don't do that anymore, but instead, I want to make worlds that I see fit for me and Ink to see fit. That's what he wants. G-Spider drones for my favorite customers. Also, I made this for you and your brother. It's my special Terapia chocolate. Really? But you only make it once a year. You've been very kind to me, Frisk, and I know you two have been somewhat down. I want my best clients to feel better, even if your ugly brother is rude to spiders. Damn! Muppet, you shouldn't have. Kara will be so happy indeed, but... Oh, I have an idea. This locket is very special to me and my brother. It's more valuable than money. I really want to give you something in return so you can take it. Okay, you cute dork. I'll take care of it. You better be careful with my cake, too. Have a nice breakfast, dearie. Shoutouts to Muffet fans, man. I know there's not a whole lot of Muffet fans out there. Or, like, at least as much as I believe there is. Because, like, honestly, like, I know Muffet has fans, but I don't think Muffet has, like that many fans to the point where it's like as much as like Asgore or something or Toriel. But shout out to the fans of Muffet out there. They some real ones right there, man. We're loving Muffet. Love Muffet. Should get a Muffet agenda going. It's been years since the last timeline was overwritten. We haven't talked about this again. Even X-Gaster hadn't said a word. So keep in mind, this timeline with Muffet existed for years. I didn't catch this. I think when I first watched, I think I kind of skimmed over it. So meaning the first timeline lasted a long while. Then Gaster removed it. Timeline 2 only existed or Timeline 2 or 3 only existed for 2 days. Or actually no, Timeline 1 and Timeline 2, it lasted quite a while. Then Timeline 3 only lasted for 2 days. And then Timeline 4 with Muffet lasted years. Crazy how Gaster is very, very inconsistent when they're either gonna be in a new universe or not. Also, notice how a lot of them are on the surface. They're not really necessarily in the underground in a lot of these AUs. That's really fucking cool. Still, Kara is very distant, waiting for everything to end. I would be too, shit. I know it can happen at any time, but we must stay determined if we want to stop this someday. Ex-Gaster, what are you doing here? Entry number 1, timeline 4. I'll start a genocide route. Genocide, where's Carl? I have decided to overwrite one of the human children. I want to know if their determination allows them to ignore my orders in an altered state. What could happen if I involve them during the development of my perfect world? Well, you got your result. My clients, my bakery, what did we do? Frisk lied to me in the worst possible way. I will never forgive him. I thought he was different, but now I see his soul is rotten like all humans. Muffet! Jesus. Oh, so you finally left your room, Kara. What a pleasure. We have been worried about you lately. Frisk really wants to play with you. Oh, God. Now I understand everything. Now, how is it possible that you two have been holding back for so long? Do you want to lose your brother or what? Wake up. He has never cared about you in the first place. You should do something about it. You were never meant to be a part of his plans. You don't deserve this. Nobody should decide what is best for you, and nobody should have power over you. Stop him now, goddammit. I gotta say this. This is so true, but I feel like because of the world that we live in today, I feel like that was like our government's #1 priority, was to make sure that no matter what happens, you have to obey the law. You have to, well, not obey the law. I mean, I'm not trying to say commit, like, all that bad stuff or anything. Don't do anything bad, for real. But you have to do things their way, or it's the highway. Like, still all the good things, but you know what I mean. Like, I feel like we can't really live like our own destined lives without going through so much shit just to even get there. And I feel like a lot of people in today's space, especially a lot of people in Gen Z, myself included, we can't really like get out there and then do the whole jobs or do the whole shebang. I mean, we can do jobs, that's for sure. We can find jobs. But every single job that we try to get that has better income seems to be never enough in order to go to the next step and like buy a house, you know, do the things that America wants you to do. So instead, I think Gen Z is trying to do things differently. And I don't know why or how this applies to Undertale, but for some reason, Undertale makes me think this way about certain things. Anyways. have socked him straight in the face. Entry number 2, timeline number 4. The other child has rebelled against me. And finally, I have witnessed the ability known as reset. Poor Frisk. This is going to be a problem. I don't want that button to create garbage like in the other universes. I won't allow any other timeline to coexist. I'm starting to feel tired of overwriting every time they ruin the course of my universe. Then let it be, dickhead. It's time to find a way to discipline those children. Oh, God. Here, let's fast forward a little bit. Basically, in Undyne's AU, basically, to sum it up, like, most monsters hate them. And this was Gaster's way to kind of show them. And then the boys get pissed off right here. And they try to go after Alphys, but the kids kind of pull knives on her, which I did not like the fact that they were so willing to do this. Like, to her, in my opinion, I really did not like that. I get it, they were really pushed to the point of no return, but I really feel like they could have handled this in such a better way. Like, instead of threatening her, they could have really just sat and talked with her about the whole thing. And Undyne talks about, what are you babies doing here with knives? Between Alphys and us, one more step and we're going to kill you. If you have no idea who we are, you know, fuff up. There's no reason to know a couple of unevolved crybabies like you. Bite me, punks. Undyne. Your outfit's really cute. I like these flowers, thank you. I can't wait to see what's inside this box. You wouldn't mind losing anyone. Because they're... Wait. Because they're not Undyne, right? Azrael, Asgore, Mom, and Muffet, did you enjoy what he did to my family? Pathetic. I bet you also enjoy lying to Undyne. Hey, like, what the hell? I didn't enjoy that. I was scared. I'm still scared. You have no idea how much I wanted X-Gaster to stop using that horrible button. I really tried to help you in secret as far as I could, but it was too risky. If I had been caught, the consequences could have been worse. We do understand, Alphys. I prefer having you as my enemy. He could have created a more preserved assistant. Which, I won't lie, they're both not wrong in this scenario, because Gaster is OD. Again, that override button is able to do literally anything he wants. He can overwrite Alphys and make him or make her a blind slate. Undyne could be the Muffet in this universe with a flick of a wrist if X-Gaster wanted to. That's how OD X-Gaster is. For anyone that's just coming in and shit. We're going to skip a little bit forward. Please be honest with me. Are those kids your friends? No, they are not. I see. All right, then. So it's okay if I kill them by accident. What? No, leave them alone. Foo, I knew it. I've known you for years. You can't lie to me, girl. Oh, Undyne, you've only got programmed memories about me. We're gonna fix this broken friendship once and for all. I feel bad for these kids, man. I may be a fierce bodyguard, but I know the best way to help your friends reconcile by talking. Let's talk out your problems and feel better. No knives or hitting this time, okay? Yeah, you can see, they're like, let's just do it, bro. Let's do it. I saved Frisk from Ex-Gaster, so he punished us by making everyone reject us in this new timeline. Once he is satisfied, he will get rid of this timeline and move on with the new plan. No one will stop him. We can't take it anymore. We are weak. Are you sure this isn't some kind of role play or something? Because it sounds a bit silly. Sadly, it's all true. Ex-Gaster's ambitions are increasing more and more. I only have access to the previous timeline's data. Nobody else knows his next move. Though I've been studying him in secret, and there's a small chance to stop him permanently. His soul allows him to use the overwrite button. Destroying it might be bad, but if we contain it somehow, we can learn how to use it. And our universe could finally have a normal course. Forget about it, that's a stupid plan. You can't just defeat your own creator, Kara, and I can't fight Ex-Gaster either. Unless you get proper training. I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty good at kicking butts, you guys can tell. And that guy sounds like a total loser. I love Undyne. I love her. Like, she's a kick-ass girl. I love her. I need more. I love girls that kick ass, man. And I'd be glad to teach them a lesson. Fuck yeah, man. I'll help you make to make you stronger and shit. I'll pass. It's a waste of time. I'll take this offer. I'll take the offer then, but we must do it in secret. Ex-Gaster can't find out about this. Alphys, we are counting on you. Dude, this feels like a motherfucking anime, man. Right. And we can give our best as teacher and student. We got it. Carla? Oh my. Fucking up the name. It's Kara and he's a boy. Time's up. $52 out of 60 dummies in 10 seconds, We have progressed a lot more than I expected. Although I was convinced you were going to show us your special attack. I'll do that when I fight Ex-Gaster. I'll make every second of his whole existence hell. The sound of his bloody body being pierced. No. Bad human. Remember lesson 1. You're fighting for justice, not for bloodshed. I understand your frustration, but you're not trained to become a soulless killer. Facts. You're better than that, my dear student. Bro. Undyne, don't do that. It's embarrassing. Why? Do you hate my anime face now, Kara-kun? We're not an anime! Dude. Really? Because you look exactly like a guy from an anime I've been watching. I don't care! Honestly, bro, this is like... If Undertale actually adapted a whole movie from this, I can genuinely see that shit happening. And it would be so fucking... Like, I can see Undertale genuinely being adapted this way. And I know some people are probably saying, like, well, quote-unquote, what is it? It can't work with regular Undertale. I think an Undertale movie could work if they do it kind of like this. Not exactly like this, because, you know, Geo already did it like this. But, you know, shout-outs to the creator again. Here, let me show y'all, man. This is the man, bro. This is the man who made this an Underverse, bro. Shout-outs to him, man. Real one over here in the corner. Anyways. Guys. Why weren't you mad at me? I lied to you about everything. Despite you knowing the true face of this world, you're still smiling and being nice to me. I haven't done anything good for you. Why even pretend you forgive me? It's not your fault, you dork. You're a good person. It's the only thing that matters. You don't have to apologize to us or your boss. Nobody's perfect, and that's fine. He has failed himself for creating the ones that will destroy him someday, after all. You must understand that you're very powerful and important for this world, Al. You can change the course of history, bringing us all together again. Don't count on me, never again. Why? We are in this together, Frisk. Every time we try to stop him, things get worse. We're going to lose Kara. Ooh, fuck. He has a good point. Because if you guys remember, every single timeline that we've been to so far, and this is only timeline, what? 5 with Undyne? So that means, like, every timeline, timelines 1 through 4, they failed. They failed to fight Ex-Gaster. Sorry, I got freaking people in that muff. Here, let me go feed my cat. I'll be right back. But Frisk is not wrong, though. Every time they fought that man, they have lost in some way, shape, or form. Here. It is 6 o'clock, so you need to kind of get eaten, buddy. Alright. But as I was saying, right, I was saying Frisk isn't wrong. He isn't wrong. They have lost every single time. It's almost pointless to fight against Ex-Gaster. But I also kind of respect Kara because Kara loves these worlds just as much as Frisk, maybe even more so than Frisk. Like, imagine you getting connected to this world that we're in right now. Everything that I have ever known was stripped from me. Not only I have to I remember it being there, and I remember it being stripped away from me, but now I have to redo all of it all over again. And in that timeline, I could be someone completely different. Like, for example, there could be a good timeline out there where I'm way more popular on YouTube than I am right now. Or it could be a bad timeline where I've done something completely horrible or some shit. I don't know. But you get that. And then I have that memory of those timelines. So honestly, this is kind of fucking wicked, to be honest, to do to your kid. This is worse than, like, most things that happens to normal people. Not gonna lie. I mean, obviously, it's fucking fiction. So, of course, you can make the characters go through some serious shit. You know, compared to a normal-ass nigga, but you get it. You and I shouldn't coexist in the first place. Oh my god. These ads are annoying. But honestly, this is something I am going to say about this. I think everyone who does support YouTubers that do animation, please watch their ads all the way through. Do not skip. I only say that because they spend literal months on one project. You know? They spend months to years on one project. And it's hard to animate. It's really, really hard to animate. It's really hard to do literally like anything animating wise, man. So it's important that we as, you know, we as people who support this animation, who support this stuff, not only give it the views it deserves, but we also give the team and the people that worked behind the animation the money that it deserves too. Because animators work hard, man. They're some of the hardest workers I've ever seen. So, seeing that somebody made a whole XTALE the movie man, an Undertale movie, and you can watch it at any time for free with just some ads in between. That's fucking badass, man. You don't see that shit. But anyways, let's go ahead and skip a little bit more into this. So we have Undyne and Kara. They went in on Gaster. Where's Alphys, you piece of crap? She was aware of what was going to happen. Why do you think she made you that armor? Alphys knew how mad I was going to be. But do not worry, I am not mad at you. That liar is not a problem anymore. If you don't want to end up like her, I suggest you leave and give me my human. Your human. The human is my student. And we're going to beat the crap out of you. I knew I wasn't wrong. You are all I need. Ugh. It's still cool seeing out. Okay, the way you show your emotion is so amusing, Cora. That's why you've always been my favorite. Frisk doesn't deserve you as a brother. Shut the hell up. I'll give you everything if you give me your determination. No one in this world needs you anymore. You won't change the course of this world. I would not stand there. I would just get it done. If you are a creation, oh blah, fuck. If I'm not here to kill you, your own actions are taking care of it. If I'm here to keep you in confinement until you regret what you've done, we will take care of this world and you'll be forgotten by everyone. You're so ridiculous, Undyne. Your hopes and dreams do not work in my reality. Damn, imagine forcing Kara, run! Aw, shit. What? My cat is flipping out, bro. Entry number 0, timely number 6. So we skip to number 6 now. Kara is the stronger one. See, and I don't know why, but I'm gonna say this shit. But if you're cool, bro. This kind of pisses me off about Frisk a little bit. I didn't comment on this, but you know what's hilarious? Bro, this man, like, hear me out, right? This man Frisk, I know he was turned into a murderer really damn quickly when he was trying to find Kara in timeline number 4. But, like, I don't know. I feel like if I was Frisk in this instance, I would be traumatized by that. But I would be more pissed at the person who forced me to do that shit than... And I would help my brother out. I would help Kara 100%. I would train with Undyne too. Because imagine... I'm just going to say this. Imagine if it was 3 of them versus Gaster. They would have stood a lot more of a chance against him. That's for damn sure. They would have, and that's not up for debate. That's just a fact. Even if it was a little bit better, they would have stood a better chance. Oh, yep. See, now Alphys is just... She's done. Asgore. This is fucked up, dude. Extracting the DT out of him and then pouring it into himself. And Frisk was just on the other side witnessing it. And then look how Gaster looks at Frisk like that, bro. Fuck that shit, man. Ooh, I would be more pissed at Gaster than ever before for doing this shit, dude. I would be... Dude, nah, it's not for a debate. I would be fucking fuming at Gaster, bro, right there, bro. You took my brother away from me? Fuck no, bro. You're the one that's about to get bodied. And that's not for debate either. That's a fact. You're about to get bodied. Oh my god. I've been doing this react. I'm actually glad. This react stream is still up. I'm actually glad about that because last one got taken down around this point. I think it was because of the ads and the copyrighted music within those ads. And also, shout out to the creator again, man. Shout out to him, bro. I might have to subscribe, bro, after this video. Also, I don't want to react to Underverse Season 1, the movie, like, right out the gate. I don't want to do that yet. You know what I'm saying? I might do that one in parts, to be honest with you. But, no, but, oh my god. This story is crazy, bro. Like, everything that happens in this story is crazy. Again, I gotta shout out to the creator of this, man, for making this even happen. Like, all the other animators, too. All the people who did the background effects and everything. Shout outs to all of you guys for doing that stuff, man. Not just main dude over there. Alright, let's skip a couple of times. So as you can see, like, they murked Frisk, like, with his new abilities. Bro here has learned something new. Gaster learned something about the human soul. Like, they can feel the same, they got shit down, basically. Whenever, Kara cries, he also feels it, and then they can read minds, too. So a little bit of both. Again, I know I'm skipping through. It's because since I keep talking, I think that's what I'm gonna do throughout videos. I'm just gonna skip through if I can. His determination is gone forever. There is no reason to let him live in our world. They're talking about Frisk in this case. You want him back too. Our soul is not satisfied and you know it. I did not expect us to also share our thoughts. A perfect soul should have been graceful vessels as well. Entry number 1, timeline number 7. Frisk. The prototype of the X event managed to destroy its brother. The ability to not die thanks to determination is a very powerful, useful power. I need it. Prototype number 2. The mastered hidden within another body. What will 2 minds be able to do with my power? This is beyond fucked up that Gaster did, deciding to fuse his children into one. This is like, if you think about it, if you remember Full Metal Alchemist, if any of you ever watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, there was this twisted motherfucker that took his own daughter and his dog and combined them together. So she is stuck living in a dog's body for the rest of her life. And the dad was trying to find a way to bring his wife back by any means necessary, even sacrificing his daughter in the process, which this is, I would argue this is literally on the same level. If not a little bit less worse, because at least they're still human. But at the same time, we could definitely conversate that Gaster's pretty much on that level, if not even worse, for fucking with this kid's emotional states as much as he was, dude. It's insane. This timeline's gonna be a minute, so we're gonna skip a little bit. You will find a small fragment of light. Give it form, a texture, Any single detail you can think of. Once you are done, release the power of your soul in your hand. Gaster's teaching X how to use his powers, and you will have created something. This is how you use the overwrite button. This concludes your first lesson. I created this timeline for you to explore your powers to the fullest. You can do your homework while I am absent. Where are you going? I have a few places for some personal research. Alphys will assist you in case you need something. Take your time and most importantly, have fun. I remember when I first watched this part. Fuck this nigga. Like, no. Yo, I've been saying the N-word a lot. I apologize, bro. YouTube doesn't like that. That's why I'm apologizing, even though... whatever. We just needed to understand each other. Everything is better now. We're finally happy, don't you think so? That's why we gotta do our best to make Gaster proud. I did not understand this part watching it. Thanks to him, we're not in hell anymore. Entry number 0, timeline number 8. The X event has made his first creation. Welcome to life, Mettaton. I am your creator. Hello, my body feels weird. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know how to create arms and legs at all. Alphys is helping me with that, so you'll be ready in a few hours. Hey, don't chew on the cables. I need you to listen carefully. Gaster has high expectations of us. We're going to make a good first impression, okay? We'll show him our creations can be perfect the way they are. Stop eating my heart locket! Robots are not supposed to have an appetite. Look at him, bro. He's having fun, bro. See, that's what everybody wants, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what everybody wants here, man. I want that shit. I've wanted that for myself for so long, bro. But I put myself in this illusion where I needed to do what I needed to do in order to, you know, get the content, get the good, you know, have a good time type shit. When, in actuality, I could have just been reacting this whole time or making vlogs, you know. Kind of just chilling with y'all, man, and we would just have a good time like this instead. You know, I feel like that's a lot better than what the frick's been happening, you know. Mettaton is fucking cool, man. Cool ass robot, bro. Mettaton. Yeah, I used some of the data compilation. He likes to dance, eat all the time. Oh, and his saber can cut anything. A weapon? Why? Because he's my friend, also my guardian. Why would you need a guardian? See, as soon as Gaster saw that weapon, that nigga went from weird to concerned. You can see it immediately in his face. Like, and that's how you knew he did not like Mettaton. As soon as he showed the weapon and shit. As soon as he showed it. Because remember, Gaster, look, he's not, I mean, he's invincible to most monsters, but he's not immortal from most monsters, if you know what I mean. Most monsters can still take him out with a good, clean cut. So he's thinking Mettaton right now is a fucking threat by just looking at him. I don't know. I just thought it would be cool. Not bad for your first attempt, experiment. Now destroy it. Or destroy him. What? But you just said... I tolerate your foolish idea. Your creation is hideous, see? I am the one in charge. I decide what is useful or not. I hate people like this, too. And I'm not going to lie to you. I hate people like this. Because they exist in our real world, too. Not just ex-Gaster here. But they exist everywhere, and I feel like they're existing more and more so than like naturally good born people. I would argue we're getting way more dickheads like him versus like genuinely good people. You'll be able to keep tradition once your training is complete. I don't understand. What did I do wrong? Hurry up. We still have more work to do. If you can't do it, then I will. No, wait. Give him a second chance, please. Why does it always have to end up like this? Welcome to lesson number 2. Evolution requires sacrifice. Fuck you. Stop it. Why do you belittle my efforts? What else do you want from me? I am tired. That's Kara talking. I'm tired of you. I'm sorry, he wasn't supposed to attack you. Your training will get more intense from now on. Assistant, clean up this mess. You're going to be a problem. Fuck off, Alphys. I said the same shit last time too. Entry number 1, timeline number 8. The X tried to rebel against me. It seems I got overconfident thinking I had them under control. Yeah, no shit. Even so, the fact that the experiment can use its creativity is very interesting. Yeah, you lost that arm to him, buddy. Oh, look at him now feeling bad. That's crazy how he's starting to feel that shit. It's because of the determination. It's because of Kara's feelings and shit. Because remember, half of himself, half of Kara, so he has somewhat determination. You know what I don't like about YouTube ads now? They're not obvious anymore when they're going to come up. You know, they just show up, and then you're expected to be like, oh, shit. Also, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, or maybe it's just me, but I genuinely feel like a lot less people do reaction videos now. Entry number 0, timeline number 9. For the first time in a while, I feel scared. Everything that exists here is my creation. I can do whatever I want with them. Yeah? But I'm afraid there'll be consequences for everything that I did to them in the past. What the fuck was I telling y'all, man? And this is what I don't... I mean, I like this, but I don't like this all at the same time. Because there are parents out there that realize this stuff way too late. And what I mean by way too late, I mean there's whole-ass families out there that realize this stuff too late. They realize that they only did wrong after the damage is already done. Not before, or not even partway through it. They only, I mean, I get it, we're all humans, so we all make mistakes. But some of these mistakes that parents make, like, for example, like Gaster made, by fucking with his kids, putting him through 9 different fucking timelines, and forcing them to see things that they should not be fucking seeing, by the way. Like multiple different timeline erasures, multiple times where they sat there growing up, eating, enjoying their lives, and being good and shit, getting stripped away. Like, all this shit that they've been seeing / dealing with, they should not be dealing with. And Gaster, quote-unquote, is now scared because he's feeling what Kara is feeling. Because remember, Kara is also a human. Full-on human. And the way Kara is going about this, not she, because she's not a she in this timeline, it's a he in this AU. Kara is pissed, rightfully so, and scared because of what happened with Frisk in earlier timelines, earlier this stream, earlier this video, all that shit. I don't blame Kara for being scared. I don't blame Kara for being distant. I don't blame him for being angry constantly at the fact that what X-Gaster is doing. Because everything X-Gaster is doing is wrong. Very wrong. And I know there's probably going to be some people that are probably pissed that it's not full screen, but I gotta keep it like this, Also, again, credit to the creator. Anyways, let's get this shit. I am not done yet. They can't do this to me. I have outdone myself this time. It's nothing. The first phase of our game is complete. Amazing. Can't wait to play with what's its name again. That's crazy how Ink really doesn't give a shit about the boys being boys. He only gives a shit about the idea of hanging out with them. That's it. And that's why I'm like, I don't like how fucked up Ink is sometimes. Because he's not even thinking about those kids and what they went through mentally or who the fuck he's even talking to. I mean, he gives a fuck that he's talking to X-Gaster right there in the corner. But at the same time, he doesn't give a fuck. Essentially, he's a dude with fake walking around with feelings that he needs to carry with him in valves or vitals or these little thingies just so he can go around feeling the lick of what an actual monster or a person can feel. It's crazy shit. It's crazy work, too. The X event. Haha. You like the letter a lot, don't you? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. I can't go with you, I'm sorry. My only purpose was creating and testing the override button. The second phase depends on you and the experiment. Experiment? Oh, the kids, right. I know something will happen in the future. Please keep this safe for me. Wait, this is your soul. Are you crazy? I can survive with Kara's half. I can stand his determination. Let the experiment do as it pleases. Follow its game. Be the hero or the villain of its own calamity until I decide when to start phase 3. This is gonna be so much fun. When shall we meet again? When the experiment leads me to the future that has cost me so much to find all along. Entry number 1, timeline number 9. Guys, we're getting close. I'm getting weaker. No one must know about this. Especially the experiment. Because the experiment could probably kill him at this point. Most certainly can. This place makes me sick. Just look at him. All the work that X-Gaster put on us just to keep this timeline garbage. If this looks perfect to him, then it's okay. That's Frisk. This is not what he wants. I've seen some of his memories after we got the other half of his soul. He's been visiting the main universe since our training started. But he said that no one is allowed to go there. Stupid. Wait, actually, that means he actually has visited regular Undertale's AU. X-Gaster did. But he says no one's allowed to fuck with it. Interesting. Your disgusting hair is all over my food. Hey, leave her alone or I'll kick your butt. Bring it on, stupid dog. Damn, bro. Enough. I'm tired of this pointless timeline. Kill them. Kill all of them. Hey, cut it out. What do you think you're doing? This is the little prince's ceremony. Behave or Undyne and Mettaton will teach you some manners. I'm sorry. Poor human. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Thank heavens. Let me give you a hand, and... I hope you can enjoy the rest of the day. What are you doing? We have to go home. Yes.
Hey, Papyrus, what are you doing there?
Someone lost a rare accessory in the midst of the crowd. It's damaged, so I'm trying to fix it before returning it.
You're a good role model for this town, bro.
Not until I get to find the owner of this item.
Don't worry, I can help with that.
You're not allowed to interact with anybody. If you try to escape again, I will notify. Go to hell, Alphys. X-Gaster about this. Fuck Alphys, man. But then again, I know I'm saying fuck Alphys a lot, and I apologize for that, but I can't help it. Like, just Alphys being under Gaster's control bothers me, man. But I understand, so I can't really be fully mad at her. I gotta be mad at Gaster's fuck ass. You know, we were checking the data used for this timeline while taking a walk. A wall, huh? Oh, funny enough, that part right there, the creator said this. I apologize for the wall typo in XTALE, IX. I was tempted to re-upload the whole video because of that. But I'll leave it that way. Nobody's perfect after all. Hey, that's fine, bro. We knew what you meant anyway. Yes, everything is working perfectly. Or freely. Or no, you did say perfectly. I see. The subject data will not present any setbacks.
Good dog, you found them. Oh, it's the human. Hey, you lost this in the tussle. I fixed it for you with my greatest technique. Uh-oh, it seems I gotta go. I gotta repair this fence, too. This requires a lot of duct tape. I'll be right back.
Experiment, you're grounded. Wow, dude. Imagine getting grounded because the Great Papyrus interacted with you. Fuck you, bro. That's Papyrus. That's the homie right there. Oh? Do you want the tape anyway, or leave? What makes you think you're safe coming here? You don't know if I'm dangerous. You're old enough to know if you're on your own, if you're good or evil, sir. I guess you're right. Entry number 2, timeline number 9. Oh shit, you can see them slowly turning and shifting. Black, white, or gray. My hands are sweating, dude. This is getting good. Again, this is getting good. It tastes very good. See? It's not poison. Try some pie, sir. Since I can no longer use my powers like before, I spend time watching this world in silence. No, thank you. You're always sitting there. Don't you get bored? I do, but I must keep waiting. This has led me to see this world in a different way. Waiting for what? That is an interesting question. And I hate that. I have come too far to turn back. Oh, hello, little human. I haven't seen you in a while. I brought some gifts for everybody. Let's go to your place. Take it. Huh? Is it broken again? Put it on. Hey, don't yell at me. Why do you want me to wear it that anyway? Because you and I will face him together as always. Who? I don't understand. You don't even know his name, but you think you're his friend? How cute. So what? I don't know your name either, and I think you're nice, kind of. Oh, Papyrus, if you want to know about us, you must know the truth. Oh, Kara, let me tell you a little secret. Well, so what did it tell you? Enough. I wanted to ask you personally if all that is true. Yes, it is. What is going to happen now? I don't know. What? What is going to happen next? Experiment. Everything was going so well until you ruined it with your melodramatic attitude. What's the matter, Experiment? Do something. What's he up to? If you think your stupid heart locket can change something, then go ahead. Take responsibility for your actions. Hypocrite, I hate you. Hate is a pretentious term. You are most likely afraid of me. It seems that it's not the right time yet. It's sad. It's sad that something as valuable as a heart has to carry a burden like that. I always thought the air of sorrow was normal in these lands, but now I understand that we are just your reflection. Next time, don't give us real feelings, please. You are the only ones that need to understand your own mess. We will be grateful, that's a promise. Imagine, like, Papyrus was the one that just straight up told you, don't do this shit to us. Don't give us real feelings. This universe only exists because of y'all and y'all issues. And you know what's crazy? I don't know if anyone pinpointed this when live reacting to this, unlike myself. Maybe someone has. But, you know, I think that's also a lesson. If you bring your issues to the outside world and allow the world to know all of your problems and know your issues and not talk about it in a condensed space with either a professional or family, then that is what your world and the people you meet is going to revolve around. That same energy you're letting out. That same, that same energy of, like, for example, like you being Mr. Negative all the time. Like, I feel like the reason why that happens the way that it does is because of the fact that you're bringing that energy and applying it to something else. Like, for example, it's kind of like me today, where that energy from when I did this stream the first time and it flunked, or not flunked, but it got taken down by YouTube. Like, I could have completely erased that stream and not carried that energy over to the next stream and the next stream, but I did anyway. And that was my energy being reflected right back at me in my own video with those streams in mind / in question. Lord X Gaster. Ugh, where am I? And why do you look smaller? We are in the underground. Data shows a massive alternation in the core. We're ahead of the time. The experiment managed to change the time and space separately. I mean, reset. That annoying button, I guess I can tolerate it this time. As long as this indicates brings you closer to your desired future, my lord. Oh, look at cute Sans and Papyrus, man. Yes, the wait is finally paid off.
Wow, new Little Caesars form.
There you go. Let's play the freaking ads, man. You know what's funny? Me and Louie got Little Caesars the other day, but we didn't get that, I'm not going to eat on stream, actually. I was thinking about it just now. I was like, man, I should probably eat because it is 6 o'clock, but I shouldn't. You should really do some other shit. You know? What, buddy? Oh, I thought Musk said some shit. But I was thinking about it. That's why I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe I should get some shit going. I'm feeling a lot better now that I was able to actually do this live reaction video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to do what I actually wanted to do. You know? And I know that's not exactly how real life gets to work, but, you know, well, real life as in, like, you know, like, as a workplace, like, you don't get to redo the hours and stuff and redo the job. It's a whole thing. Anyways, I don't know how long this ad is, but I kind of want to skip it. I know I talked about you shouldn't skip ads on a animator's channel, but it depends on the ad, really. You know what I mean? Like, if it's too long, like, more than a minute or something. Because you guys aren't here for me, like, spewing shit. You guys are here for my reaction. Anyways. Entry number 0, timeline number 10. Dude, they have so many timelines in this, bro. 10 timelines. The experiment was a success. Now it is time to give it a name. Warning, this name will make your life hell. Proceed anyway. Howdy, I'm Azrael, and this is my brother Frisk. What's your name? I'm Sans. I'm Papyrus. Nice to meet you. Whoa, so they got the... Okay, nice to meet you two. Nice to meet you too. Mommy, can Sans and Papyrus play with us in our room? Of course, my children. But once you have finished, please pick up your toys, alright? Sans, Papyrus, play nice, and do not forget your manners. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, Frisk. Our sons look so happy. They're going to be good friends for sure. Indeed. Little one, don't be shy. You can also play with them. No, they're all stupid. Damn! Mind your manners, Alphas. Humans are so quiet. Hey, don't you want to play with us? He's a bit timid because he arrived at the underground a few days ago. There's nothing to fear. Monsters would never harm a member of the royal family. Now that we're friends, we will protect you as well. Entry number 1, timeline 10. Dude, you can see Frisk slash Kara. They have been through so much that they are becoming X-Cross. Oh shit, it's the time. Okay. Every decision made by the experiment is what guides me to my destiny. If the experiment finds out about it, it will be my end. I don't want any setbacks, so I will indirectly get involved in its actions. Oh my gosh, my baby! Hurry, that branch won't support his weight for too long. He refuses to leave the tree, Your Majesty. Attention-seeking, grow up, experiment. That's enough, Sans. Use your magic. Yes, sir. No, no. Stop it. Frisk! His arm is broken. Take him to the castle now. Be careful. Why did you... Haha, much better. I told you it was dangerous, Frisk. Calm down. Your friends will stay here tonight. Calm down. Your friends will stay here tonight. Ex-Gazer told us he is very busy and he needs to be alone. Ugh, that was very close. Relax. This food will help you recover. Dude, now Sans feels like it's his fault. 6 years later, entry number 2, timeline number 10. It has been difficult to keep everything under control with only half of a soul. Anyway, today is going to be an important day. Oh, shit! Bro, how could you put little Sans through that shit, man? Forcing him to make Frisk fall and break his arm. That's fucked. I know it's because the reason why it's because Gasper's body was slowly phasing out, and that's the reason why he couldn't, like, Sans was using too much power, because I think Sans and Papyrus are connected to Gaster in this time. Like, that version of Sans and Papyrus are connected to Gaster. Anyways, according to the events of the main universe, the experiment will proceed to break the barrier. His soul is too powerful, more than the sum of hundreds of humans and monster souls. We didn't even ask him to do this. He is very determined. If only they knew. I want to be clear, experiment. I have tolerated what you've done to my precious universe with your reset. But I won't forgive any other nonsense once we get out of here, understood? I don't care if you refuse to talk to me. I am still in charge. Entry number 3, timeline number 10. Imposing fear and authority over the experiment helps me hide the immense advantage it has over me. Holy fuck, this nigga's evil. He cannot know that half my soul is not here. Not to mention it's in his possession. Keeping it distant is the best option. Entry number 4, timeline 10. Monsters and humans live in harmony. Fuck yeah, finally! Okay, I hope I don't have to depend on anyone else. I should have reduced the number of inhabitants in the first place. That human Frisk is the best. Oh, look at Undyne. Thanks to him, I've traveled all over the globe. The surface is huge. That's great. Gerson is waiting for you, Undyne. You should go. Hey, you know my name? Did I introduce myself before? You were banned from the library for setting a book on fire. Haha. I'm still famous? Well, see ya, nerds. So it was her. Entry number 5, timeline number 10. Dude, this timeline's interesting. They are beginning to suspect the experiment. Hey, are you sure you're eating your vegetables? As long as it doesn't get physically hurt, I don't care about its suffering. I'm exhausted, but I must continue. I'm getting closer to that strange feeling of tranquility. This guy's a fucking menace. Look at Frisk, bro. Wait, what did it say? I can't hurt them. All this has to be worth it. Whoa! Look at the time, young man. Where have you been all day? Frisk, we are worried about you. Please, we need to know what's going on. I can't do it. It's stupid. It's not their fault. I can't count on you if you start acting like a coward. Fine, let's try something different. Oh no. Dude, what is Kara going to do? Like, honestly, what are they gonna do? Dude, wait, was that universe's Frisk too? Bro, they were literally gonna try and harm that universe's Frisk. That is crazy. Nah, you can't be doing that, bro. Hey, keep in mind, I'm giving this dude a lot of, well, not a lot of money, because honestly, YouTube ads do not pay you that much. In retrospect, they really don't. They don't pay you that much at all. I'm gonna be so real with you. They don't. They don't pay you that much. I can tell you that. You would have to have like millions upon millions of people that watch ads for you to even be remotely like making something, bro. 5 years later, entry number 6, timeline number 10. Overwrite. The experiment reactivated itself after many years of silence. Whoa, are you okay? What is happening? He's a demon. It had used the override button on humans. Could the experiment have figured it out? It doesn't deserve to live. Stop. He's the son of the Monsters King. He doesn't deserve to live. No, Kara and Frisk are convinced that I could override and punish their actions. They still fear me, yet they're trying to use others to provoke me. Touch them and I swear I'll tear you to pieces. Shut up, stupid monster. How could you fall this low experiment? Tell them what happened. I was attacked by other humans and Undyne tried to save me. I suggest you from the group of guards to protect him when finding a way to resolve this conflict. But, no, brother, he's right. You gave monsters freedom. We promised to take care of you. It doesn't matter if this leads to a new war against humans. We'll recruit the strongest monsters immediately. You will stay alive as long as I want, you nasty little brat. Damn it! We were so close. Why isn't he doing anything? It's strange. He hasn't overwritten this timeline yet. He used to do it at the smallest unexpected detail. I can't take this anymore, Kara. What are we going to do now? Hang in there, Frisk. We'll continue overwriting fragments of this timeline. We're very close to discovering his limits. Dude, these niggas are crazy too, bro. It isn't even just gas. Dude, that's what I'm... You guys see what I'm talking about? What I said earlier about how kids and parents, if they don't diverge, come with compromises to make up their own ways, like to come up with something to solve the situation at hand. It only is going to get worse, and then the kid is going to think like other shit. This is all being caused because of what Gaster did to them in the past 9 other timelines. This is like literally, they are a walking trauma response. And it is insanity that they're still going on. Entry number 7, timeline number 10. How long are we in this? An hour 10? Interesting times are coming. Everyone wants to risk their own lives for him. Please, let us be a part of the Royal Guard. We want to protect our friend. Do you remember when Frisk broke his arm because of you? You're not meant to be his guardian. That was an accident. We have what it takes. We just need training. There are other ways to humble yourself without ruining Monster's reputation. Just because you're the royal scientist doesn't mean you have to be so rude. The sooner you accept you're not made for this, the better it'll be for everyone. Enough talking, enlist the Royal Guard immediately. Really? We won't let you down. Let's go, bro. Any updates? The experiment is wandering around the main universe again. Huh. It would try to get in trouble. There isn't much to do with only half of my power. Everyone is still in order. That's fine. Look, classic AU, bro! I missed this timeline, bro. How can they look so happy despite everything they've done? Freedom. Do you like it? I think it would look better if you made a new heart locket. Damn! You're starting to sound like him. Notice how it's the same ad plan? Actually, you know what? I'd probably rather this random ass ad than freaking, what is it, bro? Like, DuckDuckGo or some shit. I would always get a DuckDuck ad all the time. Every time I would, 10 years later. Huh? What happened? Where are we? Wait, a royal guard? What's going on? Hey, we don't want any trouble. It's too late for that. Muffet! Sorry we're late. You okay? Yeah, thanks, guys. We didn't do anything. Let us go, please. Shut up. That stupid old excuse won't reduce your sentence. You know what? Actually, I honestly feel bad for Frisk, bro. Or no, I feel bad for the humans now. Because you know what's crazy? Frisk, I know he's a walking trauma response, okay? And he's walking, every ounce of him is in fear of ex-Gaster and what he's capable of. But it's been 10 years, dude, and he hasn't done shit. Stop trying to get humans to murk you or do something to you. Because you're just getting those normal-ass dudes beaten up by Sans and friends. By the way, I love Sans' black and white. That's sick. Sans, your turn to take Frisk home. There's a big surprise waiting for you. Oh no, they're gonna give me another ugly new uniform. Foo-foo, come on. You'll look attractive and classy, like me. Right, Frisk, how do I look in my new uniform? See, he likes it. Whatever, let's get going, kiddo. Here's only the best for you, Frisk. Have a nice day. What's wrong? I've lost count how many times humans tried to kill me this week. Well, that's pretty normal, kid. Don't know why you're surprised. 10 years, Sans. Have you ever wondered why nothing has changed? I can barely be alone or do anything on my own. I always must be escorted by royal guards, or if I was a damn prisoner. You don't understand, things will never get better this way. I do, kiddo. I'm tired as heck of this job. I do, kiddo. I'm tired. Oh, but it's the only way I can spend time with my best friend. Sans. Yes, let's try it with him. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's Frisk that's the walking trauma man. I think it's Kara that's the walking trauma person. Like, he is so corrupted by darkness. You know? Especially now. He's been corrupted by darkness. You see, he's always had that shit in him, but he never had a shot to let it go, let it out. It was only until all this shit happened that Kara finally is letting loose. So much so that he's slowly becoming like original Gaster. Frisk is just Frisk. He's just trying to live a life. But it's Kara, since they're two and one of the same being, they're constantly going through the shit. You know, because of Kara, not necessarily Frisk. Entry number 8, timeline number 10. I know the experiment is trying to get rid of itself using the override button. But everyone's will to protect their beloved friend at any cost is stronger than that. This is a silent war I already won. If we are their best friends, you will do anything to make me happy. Override. Entry number 9, timeline number 10. Today, I dreamt about my death. There was only one thing that caught my attention. Someone in particular was not there. Should it be important? They're late. Don't worry, Mom. They're fine. Those two definitely need a day off. Assistant, what condition of the guards that escort? What's the condition of the guards that escort? Sans' core code was slightly overwritten. The other guards remain stable. It seems my suspicions were correct. We didn't want to worry you. Please forgive us, Your Majesty. Undyne thought that kidnapping Frisk and running all over town would be funny. I told you that was a surprise test. Oh, golden flowers for me? Aw, thank you, Frisk. Entry number 10, timeline number 10. Today marks 10 years, 1 month, 5 days since the experiment was activated. All subjects involved present inappropriate behavior. However, there is one subject I have to analyze again. I am sure this will not work any longer. His core code is regenerating again. I will check his future reactions with the experiment so I'll know I'll have to overwrite. So I'll know if I have to overwrite. Yes, try to remember, Sans. I swear if your stupid mind keeps trying to make you forget, you'll have to meet in real life. I will make you suffer. And only when I'm satisfied, I'll let you die. That is fucking crazy. Hey, what's going on? Do something about your brother. He's acting very weird, refusing to help us. This is our last mission as Royal Guards, and I don't want any more excuses from anybody. I'll see what I can do. I remember everything. Don't let the crowd make you feel uneasy, brother. This is just a celebration. Human and monsters are in good terms. Nothing bad is going to happen. Frisk only needs your company. Frisk. Peace, world peace. Oh no! Entry number 12, timeline number 10. I cannot fight back like the experiment is predicting.
Oh shit! Yo, that face, bro. The experiment is
On him, bro. Look at that face. That is not a face of fucking happiness. That's a face of, I'm finally understanding you, bitch. I'm getting my leg back. Look, bro. That is an evil smile, bro. That is not fucking... That is not Fritz. That is straight Kara all day long. 7 days a week. That smile right there. If I have to play dirty, then I will. I am tired of being nice. Entry number 13, timeline number 10. I need to stay calm. Everything is back to normal. The resets are making your shit worse. You'll need to take a break. Entry number 14, timeline number 10. Lord X Gaster, please get a hold of yourself. You look terrible. Shut up and just take notes. I don't care about the pain anymore. Is it worth carrying on? It's worth carrying on to the end. I left everything behind to follow a better future. No, you didn't.
Babe, I don't like...
I'm gonna be honest. All you did, not for a I'm gonna be honest. Gaster didn't go to a better future. You know what Gaster ended up doing? Gaster just only ended up making it worse for everybody around him. I'm just saying, if he just was satisfied in that first AU, Carl would not have thought of doing any of the shit that he was going to do, or Frisk wasn't thinking of doing any of it either. Or if you fuse their bodies together, they would never have thought of doing it. You don't fuck with humans. And not only you don't fuck with humans, but you don't fuck with your children, man. You know? Again, like I said earlier, the resentment, bro, building to the point it has its fucking breaking point, man. I know Gaster's doing it all for the better future of his kids and himself, but he's got to realize he's breaking down his kids in ways his kids don't comprehend or understand. Shit, if I was put in that scenario, I wouldn't even understand. It took me a long time to understand what the fuck's actually happening / going on. Entry number 15, timeline number 10. X-Gaster was forced to use the reset button to repair most of the damage in his data caused by the experiment. Since he's focused on recovering, he doesn't mind me taking on my own notes, so here I am. Now this is harder than I imagined. Entry number 16, timeline number 10. I don't like how he treats the experiment as a thing. They are too human. See? Even Alphas don't like it. Redacted. It's a beautiful day outside. Entry number 17, timeline 10. If you destroy my corrupted soul, X-Gaster will be whatever. We'll have more than one timeline. I will allow everyone to make mistakes. It'll be okay to be imperfect. We established we couldn't defeat our own creator, then we are still, you know. Despite sharing the same soul, you cannot see what the future has shown him. We can be like them. And I will be the only one in control. Frisk, Kara, you're not doing the right thing. They're not. Redacted, we ran out of chocolate milk. Yeah, see? None of you is going to decide what's best for the world. I'm against unnecessary sacrifice to fix something that is fine as is. Besides, we made the worst mistake of all. To protect and love someone like you. I warned you he would refuse. You could have overwritten him again. Now you have to do it the hard way. Oh no! I can see. I can't ask for such a favor from my best friend. I won't let you go anywhere, not until you listen to reason, Frisk. We don't mind being exactly like the other universes. Perfect or not, we can enjoy our lives in this timeline. That's the point, Sans. That's the point, Sans. We can't enjoy life in any world created by X-Gaster. I feel really bad about doing this to you. That's the outfit that I like the most of yours. My dear giant X with legs. We made a lot of puns with that, didn't we? I have an idea. When this world has been overwritten, I'll start calling you like that cross. Sounds like a nice name for you. So that's what it's all about. The limits of power and morality. I'm so mad I can't even feel pain. Everyone will get better once I make X-Gaster create something better than this crap. You've all made us live in this endless hell only for your own benefit. I don't feel like I can forgive you. Oh shit. They found out. Entry number 18, timeline number 10. No more timelines. I don't need new timelines. This is my perfect story, my perfect universe. The experiment. My experiment. What is my experiment? How foolish we were to fear him all along. Thinking he would hurt us again when half of his own soul is not even with him. That means I'm the only one with the ability to overwrite. There will be a slight change of plans. We'll bring our friends' memories back. And then we're going to kill Ex-Gaster. Now they have all their memories back. The last reset was overcome by the experiment's overwrite. Everyone's memories are being reactivated. The experiment has finally found out. Everyone will take a revenge upon me. You're in danger, my lord. We should escape. I never said I have given up. Frisk and Carr are using my creations as weapons. But Sans, he is willing to take a stand against everyone. Still, I am the owner of their lives. There is no way someone can change the twisted future I have dragged them into. No! Papyrus, don't end your brother! How interesting. Bro, again?